Good morning, sweet peas. Okay, so we have our big iced coffee today. And this iced coffee is by Javi. They actually sent me this. It was my first PR package that they sent me, and I'm very excited. I'm gonna be doing a whole in-depth video on this later once I kind of get a whole vibe for it. But so far, guys, I'm not upset. I actually really like it. I was very skeptical at first, but you'll see it in the review. But we have a lot going on. Today. I'm very excited. Today is going to be a little day in my life kind of vlog. We're having a pasta party here at the house. So I love hosting. I'm a host in my real job, and I'm also just love hosting dinner parties, friend events. I love just being that friend that gets everybody together, and especially with the holidays coming up and fall is upon us sort of in Colorado. It's been some days are 75, 80 degrees, and then some days are low 60s. So we're in this in-between phase, truly. But with that being said, I wanted to get all my really close friends together just before we kind of split off for the holidays. Of course, I'll still see them, but I'm going away for Thanksgiving this year, so I won't be in town, so we're not doing a Friendsgiving. And then Christmas is literally just with our immediate family, so we won't be doing a friend's Christmas or anything like that. So I'm just not sure when I'm gonna really see them all together until the new year, to be so blatantly honest. Plus, I've also been really locking in as well. I'm doing a whole glow up challenge as well during this time, so definitely make sure you go ahead and check out my 2 glow up challenge videos so that way you can follow along, join the journey, or start your own glow up challenge for yourself. So right now, I'm just going to go ahead, finish this coffee. I need to do my hair because my hair looks crazy up under this bonnet, and I need to go to the store and pick up a few odds and ends things. But for the most part, we have everything, but we need to get going because we're already running late. Guys, this is really so good. Honestly, French vanilla flavor, chef's kiss. Okay. Whew. I told you it was scary up under that bonnet, girl. What I did last night for my hair was I just washed it, conditioned it, put some oil in there just to really lock in some moisture because I'm going to be doing a slick back. And I just love to moisturize my hair before I do a slick back because I feel like it's just going to have a lot of gel in there. It's not I'm probably going to keep that hairstyle in for a couple days, to be completely honest. So I just really like to make sure my hair is moisturized under all that gel and everything, and then it has time to really soak in all the moisture. So yeah, I just did a leave-in conditioner and then just put it in these little braids so it wouldn't get all tangly. And if you see my nails, please ignore them. Please ignore it. We're going to go do those today. So the white on my one hand didn't turn out the way I wanted it. It looked all wild, so we're gonna redo that today. And the reason why I also did my hair this way is because I wanted a certain bun, because I'm gonna do a slick back bun, so I wanted a certain look to my bun that sometimes I don't get when my hair's not dry. So I basically already split it down the middle, so I'm just gonna go in and kind of touch it up a bit. And also, I'm not claiming to be the slick back queen, okay? I'm not claiming anything. Little thing. And just splitting it. Guys, I'm very excited for this pasta party. I'm just got into my luteal phase, so I'm starving all the time. In my hungry phase of my cycle. So I'm just this honestly came at the perfect time. So I'm just kind of seeing like if my hair will reach all the way around, which like it usually doesn't. These two little sides are always like shorter than the other side, so usually I have to kind of like finesse it a little bit. So that's what I'm thinking is gonna have to happen too. So I'm just gonna take these and kind of rubber band them up for right now. But I'm also very excited because I literally saw this, like, I don't know if it trended or anything, but I literally saw pasta parties all over for the summer. But I am such a northern Italian girly. Like, don't get me wrong, I love the seafood, I love all that aspect. But I like a hearty, like, chicken parmigiana. I love a good, I love a robust tomato dish. So I was like, I feel like this is more of like a end of September, ending out like the season. Like September in Colorado is very like up and down with weather. Like it starts to get a little chilly, but it's not like fall. But I'm very excited. The leaves are starting to change a little bit in my town as well. And it snowed on the peak. So that's how you really know like it's getting cold. Like the peak had its first or second, I would say first real snowfall, like where there was really some snow that you could really see. It's pretty much melted away now, but I need to grab a different brush. I'll be right back. Okay, so the brush I had to get was like this bristle brush. What it's actually called, I don't really know. I call it a smoothing brush, but to each their own, I guess. I also just realized I need to go grab my hair ties, so I'll be right back. Okay, and then I just went and grabbed some hair ties. These are like my favorite hair ties. They're the hair ties that are made out of recycled nylons, like tights, and you can honestly make your own too. If you have a pair of run tights, just cut little like, and you can make your own. But I love these because they stretch so much. Like these were for curly girls by curly girls, I think. And I love it. And then if they ever get too stretched out, literally just boil some like hot water, like put a pot of hot water on, boil it and drop them in there and they'll go back to their original size. Quick tip. Now I'm just smoothing out this little like bottom section. I put some gel in there as well. And we're just getting everything kind of like shaped to be pulled back. The gel that I'm using is, dun, 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 you already know, Eco Styler. So this is the Eco Style Curl and Wave Styling Gel for all hair types. It shines, moisturizes, and conditions, and it has a firm hold, and it's alcohol free, which I love. I feel like back in the day, there were so many gel products that were not alcohol free, and they would just dry out your hair so bad. So I'm very happy that that is a alcohol-free gel. And that is the first little part of my slick bag. We'll fix this part later, but that's like the first part. So now we're gonna undo this part. Brush out with a paddle brush, because we want to get as much length as we possibly can. Go in with our pink Eco Styler gel. Sometimes I'll get my hands just a little wet just to kind of help the product lay smooth as well. And I want to make sure I get my edges really well, because like that's the whole point of a slick back. So then I'll brush that through with the paddle brush, and that's really just to make sure that like everything lays semi-flat and that the product is evenly distributed throughout my hair. I'm gonna go in with the paddle brush and do exactly what I did to the back layer to this layer. And I just start at the top and smooth and shape. And I start to kind of like slip it back. So like these corners. And if you are not used to a hard bristle, be careful, because the first time I went in with this brush, I was not expecting it to be like as tough as it really is, but it is meant to get through that hair. So sometimes it can be a little coarse. So it does have a softer side for when you're like closer to your hairline. So sometimes I'll use that to really smooth it down. And then the harder, coarser side to kind of sculpt and shape my hair. So once it's kind of like in that position that I like, and I can feel that there's no like major bumps. Obviously it's not going to be perfect. We live in an imperfect world. Check out the American government if you weren't too sure on that. But I try to get as close to what I think looks good as possible, and then I just take that section and ponytail it into the section I already had tied up. Boom. And then I just smooth out this side. I make sure to really like get my edges. I do have a little edge brush. So I'll slick all of that back as well. Sometimes I'll do my edges. It kind of just depends of the style that I want. I think for this, I'm just gonna do like a pure slick back moment. And now we're gonna do the other side. So I'm gonna go ahead and finish my hair, and then I'll get back to you guys when I'm done. Okay, I just finished my hair, put some clothes on that I can go run some errands in, and I am about to go. I literally finished my hair. I just put a do-rag, like a little silk bonnet kind of do-rag kind of moment on there with an edge scarf to just really like hold everything down, let it cast up and all that good stuff. I am finishing my coffee. I'm about halfway through. Guys, if you have not checked out the new Cardi B album, go check it out. Go check it out. It is so good. If you're a bad bitch that's ever had her heart broken and you need it. Are you okay?
Well, I'm okay.
Okay. Cheers. Okay. I'm gonna go put some socks and shoes on, and we're gonna head on out to the grocery store and go pick up these cannolis from Nick. Yay! Is it funny? Now you know how I feel when I'm alone. Just know anytime you watch. Give you a tomato can. Fuck the label. We gotta be our own mood board. That's expensive for somebody. I had to stop like trying to buy that and going broke because I wanted to do an aesthetic. Like I can still do the same aesthetic, you know what I mean? Yeah. And like that's like part of the sweet pea growth is like self-care isn't a luxury. It's a necessity. And when we look at it as a luxury and we only look at that, it closes the door to be like, oh, well, I can't have a pasta party if I don't have a homemade pasta maker.
No, you can't. Not saying. I'm kidding.
Like, you know,
Yes.
And that's like, and I get like, that's why people are all upset about Raven right now. Yeah. It's like, you basically said you can only be this. And if you're not this, then this isn't for you. I'm not saying that it's not for you, but if you are struggling to get to this level, that doesn't mean you can't be at this level and doing the exact same thing. It may just look a little different, and that's it. We just got back home. We have the table set up. My wife right now is drawing out kind of like how the pastas are going to be set up and everything, so that way we have like an easier visual, because visual learners. So my job right now is to go ahead and do some cleaning. So we're gonna do some light cleaning and just getting everything all set up. I need to sweep and mop. I swept yesterday, so the sweeping really shouldn't be that bad. But just sweep, mop, get all the odds and ends things done. I'm really not gonna stress out until like 5:30 to be honest, because my friend Ali is coming over early as well, and she's gonna help with any like last minute few things that we need. And we're not doing balloons or like anything like that. And the decorations that I'm doing on the table are very, very simple. It's very just aesthetic, dark, moody vibes. So very excited for that. So it should be pretty simple for the most part. I think I was stressing myself out more than I needed to, but sometimes that happens. We do need to go to the store still and get garlic bread, but I think because we went so early, it wasn't like made yet, because they make it fresh every day. So I'm gonna go a little bit later and get garlic bread and all that good stuff, and any last minute things that we may need. I'm gonna show you guys a little bit of B-roll while I'm cleaning, and then I'll show you guys like the getting ready and everything. Oh my goodness, I was so nervous. I was so nervous when we went to the Dollar Tree, because we had to go to 2 different Dollar Trees, because the first one didn't have what we were looking for, and they have these party packs. Hold on, let me grab one. Okay, so they have these party packs at Dollar Tree for $10, and I thought it was a really good deal. I don't know, my wife maybe, I don't know. Do you think this is a good deal?
I do think it's a good deal.
Okay, so she's a chef and she does catering, and she thinks it's a good deal. So what you get is the whole like stand, and then you get 2 like separators. So you have like the one pasta, one sauce over here, and then they also give you the bottom sheet that you put your water in. Also, they give you 2 2-hour screw cap wicks. So these will keep your food warm for about 2 hours, so that way it just keeps warm. And then they also have serving utensils, and they also had a pair of tongs in there as well. So I thought it was a really good deal. So we got 2 of these, so these were like $20 all together. But I would say this was probably, besides food and everything, this was like the most expensive thing that we did. Then we stopped at my work and we picked up the cannolis and the vodka sauce, as you saw. My manager Nick made those for me, and I'm so happy and I'm so grateful. So if you ever see this, Nick, thank you so much. You're the best boss in the entire world. I love you so much. So we did that, and that was great. And I'll show you guys some B-roll. You'll see all the B-roll and everything. I'm pretty sure I'm going to edit this vlog all on Sunday, so I'm not too sure where I'm going to put things yet, but you will see the cannolis and everything in the nice B-roll before. I'm going to go ahead and start cleaning and all that good stuff, and I will see you guys later. We'll talk soon. So we did some cleaning and I'm gonna show you guys a little bit of the decor that is going to be on the table. So I have some of these vines from the actual tomatoes that we used in the pasta. So I'm gonna put these all around the table and kind of use those as like a small decor as well. Like you don't have to like go crazy and spend a bunch of money on decoration. You can literally use like what you already have. So we're gonna use some of those. And then I got some of these Panera baguettes. And what I'm going to do is I'm gonna go ahead and carve little holes to fit these candles. And those are gonna go across the table as well. So that is going to be very exciting. And then we also have some empty tomato cans. You can get the ones that are like $7, $8 with the like the yellow and it has the aesthetic and everything on the can. These work just as well. It has the same kind of vibe to it, so it's all good. And then we had some chickpea spaghetti just in my cabinet. You could also use extra spaghetti that you have in your own home, or also just like if you ended up having extra pasta, you could go ahead and put it in there as well. But I'm just gonna have these like kind of sticking out for aesthetics. And then I also got some sea salt breadsticks. These are also gonna go in some of the tomato cans and everything to kind of give it a nice little aesthetic. And then you can also eat them as well. And then the last thing that's going on the table is I just got like these paper plates from the Dollar Tree for people's plates. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and write the guest's name on a piece of lasagna, and then it's gonna go over the bowl just like that. So that way they know where they're sitting. And I might pick up some extra bowls just to make sure, but I think I have enough. I just want to make sure in case people want to take something home or things like that, that there's enough. But I'm very excited. So that is what I'm going to be working on right now, is carving the holes in the bread. So that's what I'm gonna work on. Finished the centerpieces. So this is one of them. And then that was my second one. This was my first one. It only has 3. I'm thinking about putting a 4th one in here. I'm not sure. I definitely recommend, if you do this, use your tea light candle as a measurement. So I did 1 tea light for spacing, and then I put another tea light next to it, and that's what I used to cut, and how I knew like what diameter to cut the hole. And then I put another tea light for spacing, and then cut a hole, and then just so on and so forth until I had the whole thing. And I highly recommend it. It just looks really like put together and a lot nicer. To be honest, this is my first one when I was just kind of like guesstimating. So like you see I have like all this space down here. I honestly think I probably could fit one more. Okay, let's see. So as you can, I don't know if you can see this one that's already in there. I'm gonna use this one for spacing. And then I'm gonna go ahead and put one more down, take the one for spacing away, and just carefully cut with the knife into the bread, still holding the tea light. So I'm going down, across, up the other side, and then across on the top. And then take the tea light away, and then it just kind of pops right out. And then I just kind of clear a space for the candle and put the candle right in there. And then you have your little centerpiece candle holder, and it's bread, and it's super cute. One thing that I think you really could do to elevate this experience even more, if you kind of wanted to elevate it, is instead of using tea, like regular tea light candles, you could go ahead and make homemade butter candles. I have seen this so many times. I want to do this. I think it's such a cool concept, especially if you do like a bread bowl and they can like dip it into the butter that's actually like, it's a candle made of butter.
And I just think that concept is so cool. So that's a way that you could really easily elevate this if you want to try this at home. Good morning, sweet peas. Okay, let me close the fridge real quick. Is the day after the pasta party. I had so much fun. I think I got some B-roll for you guys. You should have seen it. If I have it, I'll put a little cute Italian montage in here somewhere. Like I said, I'm editing this vlog today, so it's gonna be a little bit all over the place, but I wanted to come on here and say thank you so much for coming with me to my Chandler family pasta party. It was definitely everything I wanted it to be. It was super sweet. It was super fun. I have so many ideas for next time. I think that's like when I know I did a really good like hosting job. I did a really good like party in my eyes is when I'm like, ooh, I can't wait to have this party again. Like that to me is like the key of like, ooh, like next time we can do it like this, or next time we can do it like that. Like that was like so much fun. And also it just like is the moment of like I was sitting there with my wife and we were just sitting at the head of the table together, and I was looking at all the people that showed up and everything, and it was just so nice. It was so sweet. We had the kids playing together, and we had just like the whole ambiance. We had Italian music playing in the background. Like it was just such an amazing experience, and it makes up for all the dishes that I have to do. So we have to reorganize the fridge. We have to take some things downstairs. We definitely got to get some dishes done today. So it is a huge Sunday reset. If you see this video, when you see this video, have this be your sign to host a pasta party with you and all your friends and your closest family. Like it was just such a great time. I don't think we're having any parties for the rest of the year. I think October we're just locking in. November I'm traveling, so definitely stay tuned for the travel vlog that's gonna come in November. I'm very excited. November is also my birthday as well, so just getting prepped for that. And then we have December, and we're gonna be home for Christmas this year. So I'm super pumped for that as well. So it'll be a nice, fun, at-home kind of Vlogmas vibe. So that'll be exciting. I think I'm gonna go ahead and end the vlog here, only because I have a ton of cleaning, honestly, to get done. And I just wanna listen to like an audiobook or a podcast and just tackle all of this because it's a lot. But we're gonna go ahead and get that situated. And thank you so much again for just coming with me on this fun little vlog. I feel like I've been doing a lot of like sit down talking videos lately, and I haven't really done like a real like vlog in a while. So thank you so much for coming with me on this vlog. I'm very excited. Self-care is also about being in community. Yes, it is all about the self, and it's all about what we are pouring into ourselves, but also making sure that you're surrounded by people who actually cheer for you. I've definitely learned this month that like I would truly rather be alone than to feel lonely. And I'm an only child, so like I'm used to being alone. I totally am fine being alone. And I think for a long time, I was not understanding the difference between being alone and being lonely. And I used to feel lonely when I was surrounded by a bunch of people. So let that sink in. Think about that. I think I definitely want to do a kind of sit down, get ready with me while we talk about a couple of different things and just some lessons that I've had throughout this year. Maybe I'll do it for a birthday video. We'll do like 29 things I learned in 29 years. So I think that would be amazing. But I'm going to tackle this kitchen. Like, let me show you guys what I'm talking about. Like, this is why I'm like, I can't do a whole get ready with me vlog today, because it would just be like so much. And then like I have to still like clean off like this whole table. I have to deconstruct that whole table. So it's a lot. I have a lot I have to do today. And we also have a wedding to go to today at 5 p.m. So that's gonna be a lot. I'll probably do the wedding as like a short form video on my Instagram. So make sure you go ahead and follow me on Instagram. That's gonna be Nikki Chandler 719. And yeah, so I will see you in the next vlog, sweet pea. I can't wait. I love you. God loves you. But make sure that you love you. Show yourself some love this week. I'll see you next Monday. Mwah.